Another great decorating technique that you can use with your students are using overglazes and lusters. And as I discussed earlier, these are just used for decorative purposes only. And so this is a container of an overglaze. This one's called Mother of Pearl because it creates a pearlescent effect over top of a glaze in the third firing. This is a little teensy tiny bottle of a bright gold luster. Now, when you use these, you don't need very much of it, which is why they come in very small bottles. But in this example here, this is the pearl color over top of what looks like here. So one coat of clear glaze, and then the overglaze creates a pearlescent effect. However, when you apply that, it doesn't look like that at all. And I'm gonna show you how when we apply it, it looks totally different. But here is an example of using the gold luster on top of a glaze. It creates a very metallic, decorative, ornate design. You can see in this piece here how lusters were used to create a decorative design. Now, one of the things that you do need to be aware of when you're using lusters or overglazes with your students is that because they do contain metals, it is important that your students aren't breathing in the solutions, the overglazes, for too long. So if you are going to be using them for a long extended period of time, when I'm saying like if you were creating the lusters on this piece, which would take some time to go around and do, your students are going to want to wear a mask. And whenever we're doing clay stuff like this, I'll have my students just wear these if there's anything harmful in it because of the chemicals that might be in it. It's not just using a mask like this is going to be great for them, even if they're not working with it for a very long time, just to kind of help protect them and their lungs. If I'm personally working on something for a longer amount of time, and I'm saying like hours, not just like 2 seconds, which I'm just gonna do about here, I typically will wear a respirator mask like this so that I am not breathing in the silica and extra chemicals that might be in there. But what I do want you to see is how the overglaze and I'm just gonna show you the gold luster right now, how it looks when it is applied. And it has to be applied onto a glazed surface. So let's use this white example. And like I said, because I am not exposed to this for a long time, I'll be okay not to have my mask on for a few seconds. Okay, so you can see here that right now it looks pretty gross and ugly, but when it goes through in that very low fire, third firing, it creates that gold metallic effect, which can just really be an added element of decoration that students love adding onto their pieces.